Hey there, scientists. It's Caroline. I've just arrived in Victoria, Australia. Can you guess why I'm here? No, it is not a vacation, sadly. This beautiful landscape is actually at the heart of a huge environmental decision facing locals. It's the proposed site of the Cooba Solar Project, a large-scale solar farm that could change how this region powers itself. But as exciting as that sounds, not everyone is on board with this plan. Why not? And why was this plan proposed in the first place? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Let's start exploring. In our last lesson, we explored the costs and benefits of using fossil fuels for energy. While fossil fuels, like coal, oil, and natural gas, have powered the modern world, they come with big downsides. For starters, they're non-renewable, which means they will run out faster than they can replenish. And burning them releases greenhouse gases, contributing to climate change. This has left many communities, like those here in Victoria, asking a critical question. If we can't rely on fossil fuels forever, how can we meet our growing energy demands in the future? This is where renewable energy comes in. As you may recall from a previous lesson, renewable energy is obtained from a source that can be replenished naturally in a short amount of time. Do you remember what some examples are? There's solar energy, which captures sunlight to generate electricity, wind energy, which harnesses the power of moving air, hydroelectric energy, which uses flowing water, and geothermal energy, which taps into heat from beneath the Earth's surface. By strategically increasing our use of these renewable energy sources over time, we can decrease our reliance on fossil fuels. This will help ensure that we can meet energy demands in the future. So, the Cooba Solar Project, which aims to clear undeveloped land and install solar panels, should be a no-brainer then, right? Well, it's not quite that simple. Like any energy source, renewable energy has both benefits and costs. Scientists, what do you think are some benefits and costs of the Cooba Solar Project? Pause and record them in your guided notes. These benefits and costs of Cooba Solar can provide a lot of insight to renewable energy in general. To find out more, let's take a closer look at the project. We'll start with the benefits. The Cooba Solar Project would generate significant renewable energy, enough to power 180,000 Victorian homes. This aligns with Australia's goal of achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Solar panels can reliably produce energy for decades with minimal maintenance, making them a stable and long-term energy solution. Solar energy is also what we call clean energy. Unlike fossil fuels, it doesn't release harmful pollutants or greenhouse gases into the air. This means cleaner skies and a healthier environment for everyone. Additionally, the Cooba Solar Project will create many jobs for the local community as the land is developed and the solar panels are installed and maintained. These benefits aren't unique to solar energy. In fact, they highlight the benefits of most renewable energy sources. They provide energy that replenishes itself, whether it's sunlight, heat, wind, or water. They emit very few pollutants and greenhouse gases, reducing both air pollution and human impact on climate change. And they create new jobs and economic opportunities as new infrastructure and technology is developed and maintained. Okay, those are some impressive benefits. But if renewable energy sources are so great, why might some people oppose a project like Cooba Solar? To answer that, let's look at the potential costs. The local government has expressed concerns about the economic benefits of the Cooba Solar Project. They argue that the solar farm won't create enough jobs to justify its cost. Plus, this land could be used for agriculture instead, supporting the local economy and ensuring food security for the region. Environmentalists have raised other concerns. To build the solar farm, developers would need to clear about 665 hectares, or about 2.5 square miles, of native vegetation, including many large, very old trees. This could harm local ecosystems and threaten biodiversity. These concerns aren't unique to Cooba Solar. They point to some common costs associated with renewable energy sources. They require high upfront monetary costs. Building renewable energy infrastructure, like solar farms or wind turbines, requires a significant initial investment. Renewable energy projects also generally require significant land and water use. These resources could be used for other purposes, like farming or preserving natural habitats. There are environmental impacts as well. Even though renewable energy sources are cleaner than fossil fuels, they can still disrupt ecosystems and lead to biodiversity loss. Finally, renewable energy sources are reliant on environmental factors. For example, solar panels need plenty of sunlight, and windmills require a consistent supply of wind. If these conditions can't be met, the energy sources won't be reliable. So while renewable energy offers many long-term benefits, it's not without its challenges. In order to make thoughtful decisions about these resources, we have to consider both the costs and the benefits. As we wrap up, let's recap. Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal are crucial for reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. They offer clean, reliable energy that replenishes in a short amount of time. However, these projects come with trade-offs, including economic costs and use concerns, and potential environmental impacts. Understanding these costs and benefits is essential as we make decisions about our energy future. That's what is so tricky about environmental decisions like this. There's never one right answer. For projects like Cooba Solar, the key is finding a balance. How can we reap the benefits of renewable energy while also addressing the concerns of community members and other stakeholders? In our next lesson, we'll practice finding this balance as we look into another real-world example, the Lava Ridge Wind Project in Idaho. Until then, I'm Caroline, and remember, energy is an awesome tool, and the more responsibly we use it, the more awesome it can be. So keep learning, keep asking questions, and I'll see you next time. Hey, hey.